How are you guys?
We're good. Christmas was good in the backwoods of Tennessee there.
Yes, it was amazing. I got to go to Nashville and see some friends and North Carolina, where Tina Weston from My Survivor, the winner, she lives there.
Oh, she's in North Carolina.
Yeah, so it's
okay.
so you got to drive a few hours from where we were. But she lives down this, it's called the Dragon's Tail. It's 318 curves in an 11-mile period of time. So it takes like an hour and some minutes to get down there. I had to pull over 2 times to vomit, at least dry heave a little bit. It's crazy. I couldn't believe it. So you get down this huge, curved 11 miles, and then there's like 10 cabins down there, and she's one of them. So there's no internet, there's nothing down there. It's really amazing, though.
Is she the one you told me you bought a washer for, a clothes, like a crank washer?
No, that's my sister-in-law, but she needs one. No, actually, they have electricity down there. They have, if they wanted internet, they could get it, but
they just don't.
They just don't.
So did your phone work there?
It did not work there. They have like this tower in this one area where you can kind of go stand and it will work. So if you want to spend some time there, you could. But
so it's like Crocodile Dundee when they had to go up on the hill and blow the didgeridoo to make a phone call.
Exactly. It feels like that. But it's kind of a nice feeling to be off the grid like that.
Did you puke going back up?
Yes.
Or is it more the down that's kind of weird?
It was the up, which was worse, I think, for some reason. But yeah. I mean, if I'm driving, it's not as bad, but if you're not driving, you will get sick. There's no way around it. It's just constant curves.
Were you in the back seat?
No. I was in the front, but I'm telling you.
Okay, so since she lives down there, does she eventually get used to it, or does she just not drive it much?
Yeah, she gets used to it. In fact, she goes really fast and flies around those curves and
makes you
scares
scared?
me. Yeah. Drives me crazy.
So she took all her Survivor winning money and went and
bought this cabin out in the middle of nowhere.
I would probably do something similar. I don't know that I would. I couldn't be totally off the grid like that though, because I want to watch Making a Murderer on Netflix. So.
Ooh, I know. What's up with that show?
I don't know. It's going to ruin my weekend though.
How come we all got obsessed with it at the same time?
Well, she was a little ahead of the curve, I think.
I finished it New Year's Eve day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And my friend Summer finished it even before that, and she's like obsessed. Like she's on Reddit reading all these different theories and things. There's so much more after you finish it. You'll be sucked into all this internet stuff about like jurors coming forward and the prosecution saying this now and
so
different suspects.
The entire series is about this one guy in this case, right?
Right.
Okay. So
cases.
So it's not like making a murderer or multiple murderers.
No,
it's
just
one
guy. It's one family.
Making a murderer.
Okay, making a murderer. I've seen the first few episodes, and it does focus on this one guy. It's interesting for sure. Mm-hmm. I like it so far.
It's the ending of it. And it's what they do. They make you want to watch the next one.
You want to go to the next one.
And the ending was the first one. I almost said the line out loud, and this is people are getting very upset about spoilers with this. I don't know why. It's a documentary. It's been in the news. It's not.
Right. Well, and that's what I've realized how out of touch I am, because later in the documentary, like episode 8, 9, they show clips of this case being talked about on like 2020 and Good Morning America.
Yeah.
And like it made national news back in like 05, 06.
Okay.
So I don't know where I was, but I did not know anything about it.
I don't recall it.
Drunk in college.
Yeah, the huge. Did anybody see Richard Hatch on The Biggest Loser this week?
No. Oh, no. He was on The Biggest
Loser?
Did he get fat? Like really fat?
He got really big. He ballooned.
So he's losing weight now?
So now, yeah, he's trying to lose some weight.
Okay, so if he wins money on this show, is he going to
pay the taxes? In fact, he joked about it on there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, they said something about it, and he was like, "Who pays taxes?" So
at least he has a sense of humor, right?
I know, right?
You've met him in person, or have you?
Many times.
Is he nicer than we would think?
Oh yeah,
because he had kind of a like crotchety old man kind of thing.
And yeah, exactly. Well, he still is kind of pompous in real life, but he's a nice guy. I've heard though that whole story about how he won has been spreading like wildfire. So I wonder if the two of you, since I told you off the air, if you guys have been spreading that story.
We never said it.
I never said it on the air.
I actually think it's him who's spreading it. I think Richard Hatch is out there telling
let
everybody.
It leak. Let TMZ have it. Just
exactly.
Will you get sued if you said it right now?
I would probably.
Well, didn't you tell me once that CBS would come after you sometimes if you they would send you letters or calls and stuff?
Yeah, if you say the wrong things publicly.
Even still?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's been 10 years since you were on there?
We signed this bizarre lifelong contract, so I know. But this particular
story,
I was
young and dumb, and I just signed everywhere.
I really wanted to just say it one of these times just to see what will happen, but because it's such a good one.
It is
the
a
story
good
about
one.
Richard Hatch?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Heck yeah.
Well, Maybe I'll slowly leak it and just see what happens. I'll tell you bits and pieces at a time and see if CBS calls. And if they don't call, just keep talking.
We could write a blog post and say an anonymous source.
Let's make a Netflix documentary about it.
That's
and
a great idea.
The whole world will be.
How long is it before Netflix is like Amazon, where you can like make your own movie and just put it up there?
Surprised
Isn't that
it's
more
been
like
this long.
YouTube? Like,
Well, yeah, that is YouTube.
Yeah, it's called YouTube, Andy.
You know, maybe someday there will be this thing where you could like type in an address and it'll go to this like page where you can look at things and
someone
stuff.
someone texted in and said you should have drank ginger ale. It helps with motion sickness.
Oh, really?
Or maybe you should have just had some Dramamine with you or something. But
I
you
did take some.
But didn't you? I probably would be like, oh, it won't be that big of a deal. And then we'd start driving down this road and I'd be like, you guys.
It's a big deal. It's a really big deal.
How fast are you going on this road?
It's up to you, but here's the problem. There's people behind you who want to race, like who want to go really fast, like fancy cars and motorcycles and stuff who are like on this road.
It's a paved road, right?
Yes, and it's called the Tail of the Dragon. And people like come from all over to ride it. So they want to go fast. Well, luckily there's like these kind of off, you can pull off a little bit to let people by, which I constantly did because I don't want to be bothered with people behind me like
as you're vomiting out the window.
Yeah.
Right, or like trying to get me to go faster because, when you go around these corners, I feel like I'm going to go flying over the edge and there's a huge cliff. So I go really, really slow. Tina goes super fast.
What is super fast, like 30?
Well, it's supposed to be 30 and the whole thing can go 30.
Okay.
But on the curves, obviously, you got to slow down to like 10. But it's 30 miles an hour, but it's constant curves. So like, who would ever go 30? I mean, you would die. But motorcyclists can probably do it. I wouldn't. So,
if you got used to, I remember driving in Spearfish Canyon, going to college there. When I first got there, it's like, whoa, 35 is too fast here. But then after you live there for a while and you drive it a lot, it's like I was
exactly
doing 50.
Right. Yep, that's what Tina says. She's like, I know this whole
you know
stretch
where
of
all
land
the
now.
turns are.
I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. So even though it's constant turns, so I don't know how you would know, but but yeah, you can go as fast as you want, but I wouldn't go that fast.
It doesn't sound fun to me.
No. Either way, you're gonna get sick though.
You're going to get what?
Sick.
Stick. Oh, I thought you said stick. I was like, you're going to get a stick?
No,
You're gonna get a stick in the.
I'm pretty sure he said stick.
It's just letters. I mix them up sometimes.
I'm pretty sure you said stick.
I think I did too. I even heard it come out of me.
So
Yeah.
what other survivors did you see? You said you ran into a few, right?
Yeah, Gretchen from season 1 was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the hill as well? Or?
No, she just lives near Nashville, so we
Okay.
stayed with her for a couple days. She's the one who has a radio show in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Okay, yep. And you were gone one day, but her and her radio partner actually called in and pranked
And
Mitchell.
pranked me.
Really?
Yep.
They
missed
called
it. It
in
was
and they were
good.
like, oh, you're having that Mitchell guy on? We hate him. And Mitchell was kind of like,
I was like, what's going on?
and then she's like, hi, Mitchell, it's Gretchen.
Did you record it?
It's probably on the skimmer or something. I don't know.
No, it's not because that's dead.
It was a long time ago, though.
It was really good. If that
Great.
helps, Andy.
I didn't think to record it because it was like early. It was like the first break of the show.
It was the first break, which means you should have recorded it so others could listen to it later.
They sort of bombarded me though. Like literally
They
2
did.
minutes before Mitchell even got here, they called and they really confused me because they asked for Mitchell. They're like, someone named Mitchell worked there, and I'm like, no. And they're like, I was so confused what was going on, and they were like, oh, okay, well here's the deal. I'm Gretchen from blah blah blah, and we want to do this thing. And I was like, okay, well he's not
walking
here yet.
in.
But yeah, I was like, can you call back in like 4 minutes? And they're like, okay. Like it was really like spur of the moment. I barely had time to know.
Well,
what was
maybe
going on.
their YouTube channel has audio that we could.
You're right. We can just check theirs.
Oh,
Yeah.
cry me a river. It was fun.
All right, well, Mitchell, you've got to drive to T.
I know, and the
so-
weather is not looking great.
No,
is it?
it's not great out there. It's a little slippery and slushy, and you got to go a little ways on the racetrack. But
I know. Well, I'm sorry I was late.
no, that's okay.
Andy had a Star Wars game he wanted to play. with
Yeah,
you.
we'll do it another
Oh,
time.
really?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Star Wars? No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Okay.
Do I need to see it to play this game?
No, because
Okay.
the game is Star Wars product or not.
So
Oh.
yeah, I might
Okay.
even. I don't know either.
Well, I will definitely be here next week.
Okay.
I just know Ray's getting left out of a lot of the new toys, and it's sexist.
Everything's sexist with her.
But it's Ray. She's like the main character in this new one. Why is she not in the games, in the toys? Hello.
Wow. She's worked up.
I don't know. I didn't look at them. Anyway,
Hello?
Mitchell, thanks for coming
Thanks
down.
for having me. Good to see you guys.